Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Skye and today we are doing a February Shop My Stash. Yes, Shop My Stashes are returning to my channel, however this time a little bit different. I love doing Shop My Stashes so much. I love shopping through my collection, like giving love to things that I already have, and it's just so exciting to me. And because it's February, now is a better time than ever to use all of my like pink themed makeup. And I thought we would do like a Valentine's themed Shop My Stash. Also, if you're curious about this makeup look, not that you can really see it with the glare from my light, but I did film this for my like first date little get ready with me. That should be up either before this video, that should be up before this video. We'll see. Now, anywhoosies, I have just finished filming a video and doing my makeup, so my makeup collection looks a bit messy right now. But let's take you to the floor and let's sort something out. Right, so, since we're going to be picking out products for a whole ass month, I'm going to be picking out a lot of things. Potentially. Maybe I'm talking shit. I know there's a lot of palettes that I want to bring out, so let's start off with the face. Anywhoosies, we're not going to be picking up from this section because this is just my complexion. It always stays the same. I don't really have many options to choose from. But yeah, we're really honestly going into this drawer for the blushes because I have one bronzer in my collection and I have one highlight in this drawer. The rest of my highlights are in other drawers. Now, a couple that I really want to focus on. The first one being this one, and it's from Rare Beauty. It's their Soft Touch like liquid blush, and this is in the shade Joy. I got this as a little treat myself, like an early like birthday present to myself. Yes, I bought it in January. I bought it a month before my actual birthday. I don't want to talk about it. But I really love this tone, and I actually have been really liking wearing this like peachy shade with pinky looks. Like, it just works so nicely. And I also have right here like a little sachet sample, which is actually why, like, this is Joy right here. It's how I decided that I wanted this shade. But there's also Bliss in here and a couple of the highlights. And I'm thinking of mixing these highlights in with the blushes. And I really want to try out this shade Bliss. It just looks so stunning. So even though this technically isn't like an actual product in my collection, I do want to include this in the Shop My Stash. Now, another blush I really want to dip into is this one from Patrick Ta. It's the blush duo. It's so dirty. Oh my gosh. In She's Baked. I'm wearing this blush today. It's just such a romantic, like, terracotta, pinky, peachy, very neutral, warm blush. That none of those words made sense, but I really want to dip into this, especially for the cream side. Like, I really love that cream shade. I'm really into cream blushes lately. I've just been wanting to wear those. And I think I also want to dip into one of these cream blushes. I think this one. This is the Fenty Beauty cream blush in Strawberry Drip. These blushes are actually what got me into cream blushes. They're so good. And they're so tiny and powerful. This looks so dirty, but it's just a bright ass strawberry pink, and I want this. I just want this tone all of Valentine's Day, and I haven't reached for it in a long time, so good excuse to use it. And do I want to use one more blush? I do. I want to also dip into the Nabla Skin Glazing Blush in Truth. This is such a favourite of mine. It's been a favourite for years, and I love the shine, healthy glow it gives. And yeah, we're picking a lot of blushes for this rotation. 4 full-size products and 1 sample sachet. Okay, this drawer houses my loose pigments and the highlights, and also my rhinestones, because I'm becoming a rhinestone girly now. Now, I never normally pick out my eyeliner either, because I just kind of do it depending on what look I'm doing. But do I want to pick out any of these I do kind of want to pick out this flaky loose pigment. This is from the Pastel Roses, if it will focus. Stop focusing on my lips, I know they're juicy, but like, this is a bit more important. It's this Pastel Roses loose pigment in the shade Pony, and it's like a pinky purple, like, flaky thing. I don't know, I might not use this that much, like, in this rotation, but I wanna try and see if I can. Because it would be nice. It would be really nice. Do I want to use any of my other loose pigments? I mean, I have this one from Titmouse. It's called Prague. And you know what? Yes, I will pick it out. It is like my favourite one out of all of the ones from Titmouse, and it's just so sparkly and pretty and multi-dimensional. We're choosing that too. Anything else? I mean, do I want some of my Colourpop Super Shocks? I only have 2. No, I think I'll just leave it at that. Because I have a lot of palettes that I want to pick out. Oh, highlights actually. Is there anything here that I really want? Honestly, I haven't really been wearing... I'm trying to get more use out of my highlighters. I really have not been, like, using them that much lately. Like, do I want to use maybe Diamond Dasher? I feel like that would be really pretty, and I have not reached into this for so long. I think, yeah. We're gonna go into Kaleidos Diamond Dasher. Alright, we're moving on to lip products now, and you might see there's a couple of new bits in here. The first one being this lipstick from Rare Beauty. I did like place like a mini Rare Beauty order, and I'm gonna include all the products that I bought from them. I bought 3 in this Shop My Stash, but this is the Kind Words lipstick in the shade Wise, and I love the packaging. It's one of those like clicky ones. And it looks like this. It's just such a pretty, like, brown neutral, which is just absolutely something I did not need, but it's something that I love. And I know I'll use it a lot. So yeah, we're putting that in the rotation. What is this accent? I also want to include this glossy lip balm, I think they're called. Is it called Glossy Lip Balm? Hang on, what's the name of you? It just says the shade name, which is Nearly Natural, and I love this. This has quickly become like one of my favorite lip products ever. Like, it's such a beautiful, it's literally just a liquid lip balm. It's so glidey on the lips, so moisturizing. The color is gorgeous. I love it. I do want to get more shades of it. And I do really want to try the Rare Beauty blush in Nearly Natural as well, because, or is it Nearly Neutral? Nearly Neutral. I really want to try the blush formula that came out in this collection too, so I'm probably gonna buy that at some point. I have a big Rare Beauty wish list. If you have any favourites, do let me know. Now, other bits. We have the 2 Rare Beauty lip products. We could bring out like a red, but I don't know. I do also kind of want to use this one from Jason Wu Beauty. It's the Hot Fluff lipstick in Gingerbread. And it's just kind of like a mauvey. It's just kind of like a mauvey colour. I think that'll complement things really nicely. And I think also I want to whip out one of my Kaleidos lip clays, because I always do. I want to use this one. This is Wild Apple. I've worn this a couple of times because my boyfriend, like, I asked him, I was like, what lipstick should I wear? And he was like, oh, I like the look of this. And since then, I've worn this quite a few times, and I want to incorporate this in looks more. So we're gonna bring out Wild Apple. And just because I'm also a goblin for the Kaleidos lip clays, I'm also going to whip out Bear, which is my favourite, like, pinky tone neutral, because that's just gonna work with everything. Okay, my camera battery is literally about to die, so I'm going to finish the rest of this video another time. But for you, it'll be 2 seconds, so I'll see you in, like, a second. Okay, I'm in gremlin mode once again, but it is the next day, and we're gonna be picking out the eyeshadows and then putting everything in the Shop My Stash drawer. Wow, I'm a goblin. Excuse me, phone, that's so rude. Radio, so these are all of the eyeshadow palettes I have. In this drawer, I have my single shadows and my highlight palette, but palette-wise, I'm gonna be picking out palettes mostly. I will probably use some singles, like, with the loose pigments, to complement, but I mainly want to focus on like my pink heavy palettes. I really want to go ham with the pink. So immediately the first palette I want to reach into is this one from Luna Beauty. This is the Strawberry Dream palette that my friend Katie got for me for my birthday last year, so I feel like it's fitting reaching into this one, especially because of all the pinks. I love this iridescent shade right here, it's one of my favourites, and I want to give this a bit more love. And also, this does smell a bit like strawberries still, so this needs more love in my collection, so I'm gonna make an effort to use it more. Another palette that I really want to dip into more, and it's another one that I don't really use all that much lately, and this is the Oden's Eye Alva palette, the original one. I don't know if this is still being sold. I actually have no idea, but this is such a soft, romantic, sparkly palette that I think if I want to do more neutral looks, which I have been really liking doing recently, or if I'm doing like graphic liner and I want to reach into this palette for some like pops, of like neutral shimmer, I think I'm gonna reach into this one. Again, I wanna dedicate some time and love it. The next palette that I also want to reach into is, again, another palette that I haven't really been using much, but I have used it a couple of times recently, like when I go to visit my boyfriend Greg's place. I bring this palette with me to do my makeup really quickly. This is the Nabla Cutie palette in Coral, and it's so pretty. You can see the massive dip that I have in Mandarin. Like, I love using this as an inner corner shade or like as a wash all over my lid. And I remember not too long ago, I did a look when I was at Greg's place using just these two shimmers and some half lashes, and it looked so pretty. So I want to use this a little bit more because I love it's such a cute little 6-pan, and I think it's perfect for this season. And of course, what is a Valentine's themed Shop My Stash without the palette of romance, like the #1. This is the Natasha Denona Love Palette. Oh my goodness, I have such a love affair with this one. Fitting, but again, it's one that I've kind of neglected because I remember using this so much when I first got it and just really falling in love with it, and I was like, oh no, it's so special, I need to stop using it, which I need to stop doing that because me thinking something is too special to use ends up with me not using it ever, and that shouldn't be the case. I should be using all of my makeup regardless. Like, makeup's there to be used, you know? But I love this romantic pink colour story. The shimmers in here are nice, and in all honesty, I enjoy Natasha Denona's formula. I don't think it's worth the money. I've always said I don't think it's worth the money, but I'm glad that I have this one. It is so romantic and pretty, and I also like that you can use like her palettes as singles, like you can pop them out too. Now, I don't know if I want to reach into any other palettes. Like, my heart is telling me to reach into the Glaminatrix Nearly Natural, but like, I have used this palette so many bloody times. It's one of my most used palettes, and as much as I love it, I do want to dedicate some time specifically to the Elva palette as my neutral palette for this rotation. We could whip into Sorcerer from Fantasy Cosmetica, because again, like, these tones are quite like pretty and romantic, but again, I have used this palette so much that I want to like specifically focus on things that I haven't really been reaching for. Maybe Sandra Rose Mini. This is more spring. I specifically want love, romance, specifically that vibe. I think honestly I am just going to be picking those palettes. I mean, they're all very similar in the theme, but that's kind of what I've been craving lately. And if I want to reach into other things, I can. Part of me also wants to dip into Glamorous, but at the same time, there's a shade missing from here. It's in a singles palette, but again, I want to focus on the love theme. So let's move back into, that is such an awful noise. It's always done that. It's heinous. But let's move into this drawer and start putting away the products. Okay, well that took quite a bit of fiddling to get everything all in order, but honestly, if I did like flat lay posts on Instagram, like if I was like a product photographer, like professional, I don't know what that accent was, this would be such a cute combination. Like, everything's all pink and like romantic. We got a pop of lavender and peach. Like, this is just so appealing to look at, bro. Yeah, these are all the products that are gonna be in this Shop My Stash. So yeah, I'm excited to have like a monthly Shop My Stash this time, switching things up a little bit. But yeah, let's get on into the outro. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do let me know, what are your thoughts on this Shop My Stash rotation? Are you doing a themed Valentine's rotation for this month? Do let me know. If you'd like to see more makeup content from me, then you can follow me on my Instagram. It's faerie.skye right here. I changed my username. I think this is the first video that you're seeing with the changed username. Yeah, trying it out. I feel like it fits a bit better. And if you'd like to support me further, I do have my own small business, Rain Cloud Candles Co. We are a small queer-owned business based in the UK, and we make handmade candles. The link to shop will be down below, along with our social media if you'd like to support us. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!